Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about the part of fortune in the 8th house in a natal chart. Now, the part of fortune, I see it as strongly connected with growth and cultivation, and it could indicate early on in life maybe the person may have had some problems related to the part of to the 8th house, I should say, with the part of fortune in it. But as life progresses and advances and this person hits adulthood, they can often utilize the benefits strongly connected with the 8th, with the part of fortune in the 8th house. Now, it could indicate perhaps early on in life prior to adulthood, maybe this person had some problems that were connected with shared resources, maybe with others' resources, maybe in getting that emotional support from others, or even monetary support. And maybe there may have even been difficulties even with an inheritance, I would think, because that's connected with 8th house, even legacies. Now, and there may have even been, in some isolated cases, maybe a death was burdensome and this person may have had a hard time coping with that adversity. But as life progresses and advances, the person may very well have a number of positive things happen in connection with the 8th house, with the part of fortune in it. It could indicate perhaps maybe a strong transformation that takes place, like a metamorphosis that takes place with the person that's very advantageous to the person. Maybe this person may even inherit a prodigious or substantial amount of money. It could be fortuitous for that. It could also be very positive, perhaps for others, or shared resources, perhaps with a sexual partner. And for example, it could indicate that this person may benefit strongly from the possessions that someone else may have, such as the significant other. Maybe inheritances may be favorable for this person. Maybe something connected with insurance pans out well for this person. Maybe there's something substantial becomes of that. And it's really, this is strongly, what's important in this is, of course, the sign that the part of fortune resides in the 8th house. Now, if somebody were to have, let's say, for example, they had the part of fortune in Aquarius in the 8th house, it could indicate perhaps maybe a benefit through maybe a sexual partner that was really that might be a little bit eccentric, unorthodox. In some cases, it might even be somebody that has an Aquarius sun, moon, or ascendant, or somebody that's a little bit unconventional. It could indicate there might be some positive benefits, perhaps monetarily, in connection maybe with Aquarius-like items. For example, maybe computers, things that are associated with computers and electronics. Now, it could maybe this person inherits these kind of items, and they're a lot of money, for example, and this person may be able to sell them and become affluent in some isolated cases. Now, let's say if we take the part of fortune, and let's say it was in Capricorn in the 8th house. Well, Capricorn is very like business-like, and it could indicate maybe they have maybe through a sexual partner that might be, in some cases, might actually be a Capricorn sun, moon, or ascendant, but more likely than not, maybe somebody that just embodies those characteristics, is very serious, tenacious, very business-like. Maybe there's an inheritance that maybe the person inherits a business from somebody, and it could indicate that this person benefits through having a very serious-minded nature in 8th house matters, and connected perhaps with inheritances, for example, with others' resources, being very responsible and organized with them. Now, let's take another sign that the part of fortune could be in. For another example, let's say that it's in the zodiac sign Cancer, and it's the part of fortune in the zodiac sign Cancer in the 8th house. Well, this could indicate somebody that might perhaps maybe through a nurturing attitude, maybe through others' resources, perhaps by showing the care and the, I guess you could say, kind of little zodiac sign Cancer tenacity and protectiveness, if you will. Maybe this person somehow benefits that way. It could be, maybe in some cases, it might even be things from a family member or from family, that maybe this person gets a lot of emotional and perhaps even monetary support from, and might benefit very strongly from this. So those are some things to consider, and in some cases it could even be perhaps somebody, a sexual partner that might have a Cancer sun, moon, or ascendant, but more often than not it would probably be somebody that embodies those characteristics. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having the part of fortune in the 8th house in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having the part of fortune in the 9th house in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.